With Planet Zoo on PS Plus, you might be thinking about jumping in and building the ultimate animal kingdom, but is it actually worth your time? So, what's Planet Zoo actually like to play? You're basically running your own zoo, but this isn't some casual click and drop tycoon. This game wants you to really care. Every animal has specific needs. You're adjusting water temperature for crocodiles, checking humidity for frogs, managing staff schedules, pricing burgers, laying out water pipes. It's not just about cute pandas walking around. You've got multiple modes to mess with. Career mode gives you structured goals with a story, kind of. Sandbox mode is where the magic happens. You can build the zoo of your dreams with no limits. And franchise mode lets you trade animals online, manage several parks, and basically become the Jeff Bezos of flamingos. But here's the catch. This game is not chill. If you thought you'd just toss some fences around and throw in a tiger, get ready for red warning signs and angry guests demanding ice-cold soda in winter. You can pause time, fast forward, or slow things down, which helps a lot. You'll need it, because when the game gives you 20 notifications at once, one about a starving monkey and another about a staff member quitting, it can feel more like Zoo Crisis Simulator than Zoo Builder. Let's talk looks. Planet Zoo is gorgeous. The animal animations are so detailed, you'll catch yourself watching a meerkat dig for 5 minutes. The fur moves naturally, animals blink, stretch, nap, play. It's a love letter to wildlife. Even things like weather, terrain, and lighting look polished, especially on PS5. But not everything is a visual feast. The guests? Yeah, not so much. They look like plastic people from 2013 walking around like confused tourists at an IKEA. Zoom in on a guest and suddenly you're in a different game. Still, the actual habitats, trees, water effects, and animal design are what steal the show, and it's clear where the devs put their time. Now, let's get into the sound. The music in Planet Zoo doesn't go hard, but it does go peaceful. Think soft piano, acoustic guitar, and gentle strings, perfect for the kind of chill background noise you'd want while designing an elephant exhibit. You'll also hear guests chatting, cash registers chiming, birds chirping, and animals making surprisingly realistic sounds. It adds a cozy atmosphere to the game, and unless you're completely stressed trying to fix broken water pumps, the vibe is actually quite calming. Though after a few hours, the soundtrack can start to blend into one long spa playlist. You might find yourself muting the music and putting on your own tunes. Nothing personal, Planet Zoo. Some of us just need lo-fi beats to manage orangutans. Here's where things get tricky. Planet Zoo is not simple. There's a lot going on. Menus within menus, alerts popping up, heat maps, graphs, research trees, staff management, animal trading, breeding programs. It's like running a zoo and a small government. The controls on console do their best, but let's be honest, it's clunky. Rotating buildings or placing paths with a controller sometimes feels like trying to do surgery with oven mitts. It's manageable, but don't expect PC-level smoothness. If you're new to this kind of game, you'll need patience. The tutorial explains the basics, but mastering everything takes time. Expect to spend the first few hours just figuring out how to stop guests from walking into a wall. But hey, once it clicks, it really clicks. And suddenly, you're naming peacocks and adjusting their social group size like a zoo pro. Now, let's talk about how long this game can keep your attention. The replay value here is massive. You can build different zoos in different climates, experiment with hundreds of animal species, challenge yourself in career mode, or go wild in sandbox mode. There's even a franchise mode with online trading and economy systems if you're into that. Plus, if you're the creative type, you'll be hooked for hours, maybe days, just designing perfect enclosures or setting up guest paths that don't look like spaghetti. All right, time to face the elephant in the room: issues. First, the UI on consoles can be frustrating. Managing multiple things at once, like researching animal welfare while building staff rooms and watching your vet run away from a hippo, can feel overwhelming. You'll fight the controls more than once. Second, bugs. You might see animals randomly teleporting, guests walking in circles, or alerts that don't make sense. It's not game-breaking, but it's there. Some players also report crashes, especially when your zoo gets really big. Not frequent, but enough to be annoying. If you've spent an hour perfecting a red panda habitat and the game crashes, yeah, that hurts. So, is Planet Zoo worth playing on PS Plus in 2025? If you're a fan of tycoon or sim games and you enjoy creativity mixed with management chaos, this game is a must-play. The visuals are beautiful, the animals are full of life, and the amount of freedom is insane. But if you're looking for a simple, laid-back experience, you'll need to push through a rough learning curve and some console-specific hiccups. Bottom line, it's a complex, rewarding zoo simulator that can eat up hours of your life, in a good way. Just don't be surprised if your first few zoos are more disaster park than wildlife paradise. Planet Zoo on PS Plus? If you've got the patience, it's worth the trip. Like this review? Hit the like button before your flamingo escapes again. And if you're still stuck placing your staff room, don't worry, you're not alone. See you in the next one.